Hello again, and welcome back to this session. In the last episode, I've shown you how to create an actual model or a transient model that we will use in order to get input from the user. In this episode, I'm going to show you how to create a form that will use a transient model in order to be saved to the actual model later. Okay. These forms that use transient models are actually called wizards. Okay, wizards are pop-ups. Okay, they're like HTML models, which will force the user to write an input, no, during which he cannot move out of the pop-up unless he closes the pop-up or cancels the updates that he's doing. Okay, so we are going to create a new button here, and we are going to show the wizard once the new button is pressed. But anyway, we have created a model. We forgot one very important thing. Since we have created a room bill record new.py, a model, a transient model is just another model. Okay, it's just temporary. Since it's a model, we will have to include it in our ir.access.csv. Okay, I forgot to show that, but anyway, from now on, every time we create a model, you remember we create an access record in ir.access.csv. And then, of course, the second requirement is to include it in our init.py. Okay, so I have to include room bill record new. Okay, so before we can install it, no. So let's install it again. I have already installed it, and yeah, I'm going to install it again. So the model is there. It's created also in the PostgreSQL. Now, let me show you the wizards that will ask for additional user bills. Okay, we are going to create it in a different folder called wizards, although they're just XML. Okay, they are XML. So in this case, I have created a room bill record new XML, the same name as that of its corresponding transient model. Okay, I've already done this. I don't want to retype the whole code. I'm just going to show it to you and show it in the description below. I'm just going to describe it line per line. Okay, this is just an ordinary form. Actually, a wizard is just an ordinary form. It doesn't have a list view. Okay, it's a form view. Okay, we have a header here. Okay, which displays the status bar in a widget, and then we'll have the group, the first group, which is the document ID, the description, and the document. We'll ask for the document applied. Okay, the charge ID, what is going to be charged. Okay, and then the amount, and then a little explanation. Okay, so this is a form. Okay, which asks for the following fields, but this time this uses the transient model. If you look at that, no, the model is not hotel that room bill, but it's hotel that room bill record new, which is this model, this transient model. Okay, do you follow? I hope you follow, no? So this is the view or the wizard. Okay, that that will show it. Okay. Okay, so it's only a form view. There's no list view. We have a footer. The footer will have the buttons to draft the bill, to set it to draft mode, to finalize the bill, and then we have four sets of spans. These are actually spacers, no, for uh, for our buttons, so that our finalize and the draft buttons will be on the left, and our confirm and cancel buttons will be on the right. Okay. So anyway, our draft bill is an object which we'll call uh, a draft bill, action draft bill that we have written before. That's there. And then our final bill, which we'll call the final bill Python action also, no, in our .py. And then we will have a confirm action. Okay, this is the confirm action that will transfer the transient record to the permanent record. Okay, so let's look that up. This is the one, no, the confirm. Okay, it will it will copy the record from the transient model to the permanent model. Okay, once uh, the save button, so we have the confirm button labeled save, no? And then the cancel, there's no action, so it will just close the wizard, the form. How do we open the wizard? So any form or any list that you want to open, we must have to create an action, a window action. Okay, so it's followed by the window action. Okay, this is the window action is entitled new room bill record. It will use the model, okay, the transient model, and this is only form. No, this is no new. There's no list. Okay, there's no list view, and the target new will make this a model. Okay, when we say target new, so this will make it a model. The user can do any manipulation outside of the model. Okay, so that's it. No, we have this action. Since we have this action, we can now make a button action in our guest registration.xml. But before we do that, by the way, since we have a new XML, we are also going to update our manifest.py. Okay, so I've already added that. No, this is already wizards. Okay, room bill record underscore new.xml. It's just a view, but it's a wizard because of that new target. Okay, the target equals new, and of course the form view, okay, makes it a wizard. Okay, we will discuss the editing later. For the moment, we will install the room the add button, that we will find in get guest registration.xml. Okay, in our registration page. Okay, let's go to views. We'll have guest registration.xml. I've added in the room bill IDs. No, I've added a new record. Okay, I just commented it out. So this is the new record. Okay, this is the add new room transaction. Okay, I'm calling it a transaction because it can be a payment, it can be a debit, it can be a credit. No, so it's not just a bill. No, it can also be a payment. So this will call the action. This is not an object button. Okay, so therefore this is an action button. This will not call a Python function, but this will call an action called action room bill new wizard. Where do we find this? In our wizard. Okay, this is room bill record new. This is the action room bill new wizard. Okay, and this is a window action. Okay, I hope you follow. No, so there's a different path when we trace window actions from tracing object actions, because in object actions we look for Python functions. In window actions we look for records in the XML view. Okay, so let's go back to the registration.xml. Okay, it's important here. This is then there will be a new button in the guest bill, and before the button is clicked, we have added a context variable. Okay, in here. Okay, what is ID here? ID is the primary key of of the model being used by this view. Now the model being used by this view is hotel guest registration. Okay, so it will have primary key, and it's called as ID in this case. Now our room bill record new wizard cannot have an access to the primary key of the guest registration because it's outside of this view. Okay, I hope you follow. Okay, so now what we're going to do is to pass the registration the primary key. Okay, so we declared a new variable called default guest registration ID, which stores the primary key. Because if you look back at our room bill record new.py, before we save, okay, we are going to get that primary key. How do we do that? We have this, no? We self.m context.get. Okay, we get the value of the context variable default guest registration ID, which we have saved from, okay, guest registration XML when the button is pressed. So therefore, the wizard will have a copy of the primary key, okay, which it will use, okay, to save the record in the actual model, no? Because it will be saved in the actual model with this primary key. I hope you follow, no? Now, let me just uncomment. We have this. Okay, we have an, okay, we have the edit room bill later. Okay, for the moment, we have a delete, no? We'll have a delete, okay? We'll have an edit. For the moment, we'll just add the insert, okay? It's in the header, okay? Let's save that. I don't think we need an add a delete. We can put it in the row, okay? Let's save all to make sure. Now we have the manifest.py, we have the ir.access.csv, and of course we have the init.py. Okay, remember we have init.py here, so everything is tied down together. So we are ready to update. So we go to our terminal. We Python. That's what we have a dash u so that we don't keep switching to developer mode, and then we just press enter. Okay, if there's an error here, okay, we can paste it to our GitHub Copilot on the side. Okay, I have tested this. There's no error. We're just going to refresh. Now there's a new transaction. Okay, let's try to create a new room charge, or rather a new charge. Now the source document is usually a debit memo, so therefore there's no GRC here. There's a debit memo. The document number is still 0, but it will have one. For example, we'll have meals amounting to 500. Okay, like that. Now you can set it to the default is draft. Okay, you can set it to finalize, and then when we save, okay, like that, there will be a confirmation because of the confirmation in the button, and then we'll just click OK. Now it refreshes. We have a draft bill. Okay, we have a draft bill. Okay, now it's not added to the balance yet because it's draft. Okay, what we can do actually is we can double click, we can edit this, we can finalize. I am going to explain this later. We'll finalize. Okay, and click this OK. Okay, close. So now it's finalized. It's added to the balance. Now let's try to record a payment. Okay, so we go to new transaction. We use a payment receipt. Okay, and then shall we say the customer pays in Visa. Shall we say at 2,000. No, automatically the close will also refresh. Make the refresh. No, and then we can set this to final right away. So it's finalized, and then click it, save, and click OK. Now it's set to final, and then we have a negative payment, so we have a negative balance. Now we don't need a refresh because there's a refresh button here that will refresh. Okay, that will refresh the payments. So therefore, other users can also find the changes that are done that you are doing. Now take note that the document numbers increased. Okay, because I've done some changes before. So now we have a new transaction. Okay, we have created how to create a new bill. Now final bills cannot be edited. Okay, that's the main reason why we have draft and final. Okay, final bills also cannot be cancelled. Now let's try to add a draft bill. Shall we say a DM for a laundry charge, 200. Let's save it to draft. Okay, so when it's draft, okay, it can still be changed. It doesn't reflect in the balance. So we can click on this, and we can change it. For example, we change this to 300 and click save. Okay, and then close. What happened to that? We did not have the editing yet, so therefore we cannot do the proper changing. Okay, so we can later cancel. No, let's try canceling it. Close. Now when it's canceled, no, we can show the delete button. Okay, let me show you. Let us show the delete and edit buttons. Okay, that will allow us to delete canceled records. It's in guest registration.xml. Remember, we have the commented buttons here. Okay, so these are the edit and delete buttons. Now we can only delete canceled. No, we cannot delete draft and final bills. You can adjust final bills later, no, by making the use of DM or CM. Okay, debit or credit memos. Okay, that's how hotels are. No, they want everything reflected. Okay, so let's Open it. You have it here. We just refresh this page. Okay. So now we have a delete. Okay. Okay, we cannot delete finalize and draft records. Okay. Only canceled records we can delete this. Okay. Let's start. Okay. So anyway, before I proceed, I'd like to show you the edit wizard. What we have is a insert wizard. Okay. So the edit wizard. The edit wizard is just another XML. Okay. This time, this is a simpler XML. This is a simpler view. This is a replica of the uh, of the new wizard. Okay. This is an edit wizard. Okay. This time, we should not use. This is new. This is the one. No? This edit. No. So this is a replica. However, it uses a different model. Okay. It uses room bill. So therefore, we don't need a transient model for editing. We only need a transient model for insertion. Okay. I will post the code in the description below, both for the two XMLs, no, the room bill edit XML and the room bill new XML. Okay. I hope you follow. This is a very important uh, function, no, in Odoo development, no. The use of transient models and wizards. We are always going to use this, no. Like for example, generation of reports. You are going to open a wizard, okay, to ask for the date range and then show the view, okay, show the list view that can be converted into PDF and Excel later. I hope you enjoyed this session. No? This is a very important concept. Thanks for watching this video and bye for now.